welcome back to another episode of Real at Midnight. I'm Jessica.
I'm Gao.
And I'm Pahua.
So today, should we talk about today's episode or should we get the drinks on first?
Let's get the drink on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today we are having Stella Rosa, the red kind. Is there anything else that's special about it, Gao?
I don't think so.
Okay.
This is just one of their many flavors that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Gao will do the honors.
I shall.
ASMR style.
Okay. Jessica. Oh no.
Okay.
I pour a lot. You guys want more?
Sure.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, you got the most. Let me top off a little bit more.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, let's cheers first before we
Oh,
get
okay.
started.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. That's good.
I forgot how sweet it is.
Yeah, and carbonated.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like juice.
Keep drinking. Chug, chug, chug.
Okay, well, for today's episode, we will be talking about Hmong Drama. We're actually going to scroll through our Facebook. There's a page on Facebook called Hmong, and that's where people just basically share stuff that's going on in their lives, and they're just, I guess, asking for like feedbacks or like thoughts on their situation and stuff like that. So we're just gonna go and read the posts on there, and we're just I guess we're just gonna share our thoughts and what we would do if we're in that situation.
Yeah, some of them are pretty funny or serious too. Like it's a whole mix of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I follow the page, and like I want to read it so bad, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I shouldn't. I should save it for a rant.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So I just like scroll down really quick.
Yeah, but now you can read it. Do you
Yeah,
have one in mind, Jessica?
No, I don't.
Poho?
Let me look at my phone. I don't have one on the top of my mind.
Okay.
Because they have, like, most of them are usually pretty long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
They're
are.
posts.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember them from the top of my head. But
Yeah, it's a whole story. I'm gonna just drink while you look.
Okay, we can do this one. This was submitted by Anonymous. I think they're all pretty much by Anonymous. And it says, would you marry a girl who is willing to sleep with you on the first date? Hear me out. I met a Hmong girl on Facebook and she wanted to go to a motel with me on the first date. I didn't know if she was setting me up to get robbed or or what, but I declined. She then proceeds to bash me and say I'm chicken and have no balls. I dropped her off at McDonald's and left. Later I found out she did the same game to another fool and got pregnant. The guy ended up marrying her by no choice. She also has other kids by other baby daddies. Is this a thing now? Can child support to earn a living?
That's crazy. I don't think that's a thing now. Like, I feel like there are people who do that and people who don't. And it's not like, is it in or not kind of thing, right? But it's kind of sketchy too. To say, hey, you want to go motel? But I know like that's what some people like. Like they do first dates.
Yeah.
And it ends up like being a one night stand kind of thing. But
I don't think there's anything wrong with the one night stand. And
yeah.
they purposely getting pregnant to get child support.
Yeah.
That's
I think
kinda
that's
messed up.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the crazy part. But I have to agree. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it the first night. I'm sure there's people that do it the first night of their dates or something, and they get married after that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big issue. But it's crazy though. Crazy how like he found out that she did it to another guy too and got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's her thing, but it's not like a thing people do
Yeah.
in general, like
Yeah.
on a daily. But that's messed up for her to just like use guys like that. But then to me, I'm like, if she got pregnant, then why was the guy not wearing protection too? Like,
Yeah, it's not just a girl.
for real. Like, you can't blame the girl for getting pregnant when the guy also did have the action to get her pregnant. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, why did you just blame it on her when it takes two people to make a baby?
She did not get pregnant by herself.
For real.
That's funny.
So would you marry a girl, or I guess in our case, would you marry a guy who was willing to sleep with you on the first date?
I mean, if we were both into that and we vibe like that, then yeah, that's totally fine. But like he clearly said, that's not my thing. So I'm not going to be with that person. So yeah, that's fine. Then don't marry them.
I would have to say the same too. If we end up doing that on a first date, then and everything goes well, then yeah, like let's get married. But then if it's like a one night stand and we don't see each other again, then I guess it is what it is, you know. But but yeah.
I also feel like if you were able to do that the first night you meet each other, then that means you have some kind of attraction to each other, right? And you just, unless you're kind of like a psychopath and you just find people to like, right?
Went to 100 real quick.
I mean, it could also be a lust thing where it's just like, I need to do it
That's true.
right now, tonight, and then you just go out. But that could be very dangerous. I feel like.
Okay. How about you? Did you did you answer?
No, I think I agree with you guys. I think because I feel like if I'm with someone and it's vibing and it's going well, like eventually we're probably gonna sleep together. And if we start off with that first and it is nice, then yeah, we'll get married if it goes well. If it doesn't, then like you guys said, then that'll be it.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. Like, we did it. We know each other now on another level.
Okay, do you guys want to look up the next one?
Yeah, I have one saved
Okay.
from earlier. So let me just pull it up. Okay, this one's kind of short. It's by Anonymous as well. I did something pretty stupid. It doesn't really make sense as I'm reading it. I did something pretty stupid things as a teen, but this one thing I cannot undo. I stole a purse from an old woman once while she was leaving a Walmart. I needed money at the time and didn't think much of it. I found a picture of her granddaughter who looked like my age. I threw the purse away, kept the money and the photo. Years later, I met the girl in the photo and she had a crush on me. I couldn't bring myself to like her because I was ashamed. I fought the feelings for her and pushed her away, but fate kept bringing us back together. I fell in love with her, and in the back of my mind, I knew she would hate me if she ever found out I robbed her grandma. She told me her grandma died and I didn't have the guts to go pay respect at the funeral. She was too sad to notice I wasn't there. My love keep getting deeper for her, and at the same time, the guilt keeps getting deeper even though her grandma died and will never reveal I robbed her. I can never tell my girl this because it would break her heart. I feel I should just break it off and let her find a better man. That's kind of extreme, crazy.
It sounds like a K-drama to me.
I know.
I mean, if you're
So dramatic.
I know, if you're willing to live with, I mean, like if you guys get married and you're willing to live with that, being married to her, then I guess just proceed with the relationship without telling her. But if I was the girl, I think I would want to know. And I guess it's better to be honest about it than not being honest, because I mean, imagine if you were in her shoes, you would be mad too if you found out.
Right?
Yeah.
So you better tell her or take her to the grave, right?
Yeah. Basically.
I don't know. I feel like I would, as the girl, I would rather not know.
Really?
Is that so bad? Because I still feel like ignorance is bliss, and I feel like that's so sad to know that my grandma got robbed by the guy that I'm in love with, and I feel that would tarnish my image of him, even if it is the truth. I think if he is now a good guy, then continue to do good, you know, to the girl, to the family, I guess to make up for that wrong thing that he did.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he feels remorseful. That's the
Yeah.
word. You know, like he feels bad about doing that to her grandma. And to me, I think that means something than him just saying, oh, you know, I robbed your grandma and I don't feel bad about it at all. And here I am dating you or having feelings for you. Because in that case, then I would prefer him to tell me. But if he like deeply feels sorry and regrets what he did, then I don't know. I guess I would maybe forgive him.
I know that's hard. I feel like I would try to forgive him, but it'll always be in the back of my head that he did that kind of thing. Or if I was him and I didn't tell her, then the guilt would eat me alive. Like it'll always come up at the weirdest moments or when we're so happy, and then the feeling just comes up. Like, but wait, I actually did that, and I gotta hold myself back a little bit because I don't want to expose that, or I don't want to have her find out that I did something like that and then tarnish our relationship. But I don't know, it's so hard.
Like, wouldn't you rather have her love you knowing that you did that instead of having her love you
and not know?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would just break it off.
It might come to that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe the grandma would, if she's no longer here, maybe she's like thinking like, oh, if you guys really do love each other, then like don't make that a big deal or something. Like
you'll make it through this hardship.
Yeah, like I'm no longer here anymore, so all that doesn't matter anymore. Just do you guys and try to do better in life instead of.
But now I'm thinking about it like from another person. If it was your sister and your grandma, and then your sister's boyfriend robbed your grandma, and then what would you tell your sister?
Break it off with it.
Yeah. See? I guess it depends on what position you're in.
Yeah.
You know, like as a girl, I guess I probably wouldn't want to know. As a guy, like you said, the guilt would eat me alive, and I would want to tell her. As a sister, I'd be like, break it off with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
He did this to our family. Like, how could you still love him or date someone like this, right? Like, I hear that from my grandma or like my parents saying that to me too. Like, he did this to us. Like, he hurt our family so much, and now you're going off to get married with him. Like,
That's true.
they'll probably cut you off too at that point.
Yeah. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not want to be in their shoes. That's why you just don't do bad things in general.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. No matter how poor and desperate you are.
Yes. I agree.
Okay. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Let's see. This one is from Anonymous. I think it's kind of more of a silly one. I was just wondering, what would you guys think if you and your partner went separate ways, became exes, and you found out that he or she has a picture of you hanging down from the ceiling of their room, just dangling? Is that creepy, or still misses you? Oh, is that creepy, or do they still miss you? Thoughts?
Are they just separate and alone, or separate with other people?
Is this a mutual breakup?
Doesn't sound so mutual.
I don't know. It's just that if you and your girlfriend or boyfriend went separate ways, I'm assuming it was mutual. But just the thought of having a photo dangling on you is a little creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially an ex.
Yeah, it is. But if it was an ex and like we broke it off on bad terms, then I'll be like, yeah, you didn't know what you had until it was gone. You know. Yeah, that would be me.
But that's so odd though, to have the photo dangling above the bed, right? And that's what they said.
Dangling down.
Dangling down, or is it like plastered on the wall?
I think it's dangling down. But I mean, still something still above you in bed.
Dang, you know what he's been doing then, I guess.
While looking up. No, I feel like that's creepy, but it could also be kind of sweet if they were not ex. And like, oh, wake up. The first thing I see is my lover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe he's
You know?
had that and he just hadn't had the
Chance to take it down.
not the chance, but the what's the word?
The will
The will, yeah.
to take it
To
down.
take it down.
Boy, just rip it off.
Take it off.
He still wants to see her every day.
Should
Maybe
never
he
let
still
go
loves her.
then.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe she let him go and he's
it's
still
true.
But
attached.
how does this person know that they have a photo of them in the ceiling?
Maybe mutual friends. Or
She knows
mutual-
that he has a photo of her.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't
Oh,
say.
it's a
yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's a guy or a girl that.
Maybe
knew.
it's a girl that went to sleep with him and saw it.
Oh, like a mutual friend told whoever wrote the post
Yeah.
that your photo is
Yeah.
up in his ceiling dangling.
Or his sister told his ex, maybe because they're friends.
Mm.
Mm.
I think just in this situation, because they're exes, it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you do with your ex's stuff?
Throw it away.
Burn
Burn
it,
it?
right?
Yeah.
Return it.
Unless you still want them back, then maybe you will keep it in the weird little box. But you should be
Right.
talking to them, not
Not keep it.
just keep it there.
Yeah.
I know, that's... Ugh.
It's like some scary black magic.
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Were you? That was like, oh my gosh, what if it's like, I don't know,
Some, like voodoo stuff.
yeah, like the voodoo dolls. Do you
That's-
guys believe in those? Or like poke the noodle?
Yeah, I don't know if
I
I,
don't
do.
know.
I don't want to believe in it.
Me too.
I feel like I kind of believe it.
Yeah.
Not in like every time you poke it, they're hurt, but in the long term or stuff, like maybe a part of them will start hurting.
Because I guess, do we do that a lot in the Hmong culture?
The voodoo doll or black magic?
The voodoo doll.
I don't think I've ever seen the voodoo doll
Okay.
in the Hmong culture. Or
Mm.
shaman.
Yeah. Because I've never really seen it. All I've seen is the Barbie dolls. I haven't seen it, but I've heard
The
of the
Barbie dolls?
dolls. Not Barbie dolls, but dolls where, like,
You dress them up in Hmong clothes?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting it from.
Oh, I mean, we could just talk about the book.
Oh, you think like we could
Like that, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're referring
yeah,
to?
Yeah. No, because I've heard a lot of stories. And I think I've seen pictures, too, where they throw a Barbie doll out because it's, like, kind of like her, you know?
Oh,
I've never heard that before until I read the book.
Oh,
same.
really?
Like I knew about the Barbie doll because I know my grandma used to have the dolls. They're not Barbie, but they're a little bigger than the Barbie doll.
Like the porcelain dolls, almost.
Well, like, they use the doll to, like, owning and stuff.
Oh,
I don't
I've
know about
never heard
Oh,
of
really?
that.
Maybe
Oh,
I'm
that
just...
sounds so scary.
Maybe I'm just
No.
making it up.
Don't. Don't.
But my grandma would just collect them. Like she would
Yeah,
sew
yeah.
clothes and
Oh, yeah.
dress them up, and they'll just kind of hang out
Yeah.
a little
That's
bit.
kind of
display.
creepy.
Yeah. Oh, not in a creepy way. They look really nice.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I'm sure they would do. But like, you hear stories of like them blinking or like turning.
Is that even true? I mean, yeah, it probably is true. I don't know. But,
I feel like just doll collection in general can
yeah.
be kind of creepy. The
Yeah.
doll heads.
Yeah, oh my gosh. So, like, I have a story. So, like, back then when we were younger, my parents separated, and so we were living with my dad, and then my mom came to see us, the kids, and then, like, she brought these dolls with her, and then you all pay to and you eat or one each. And so we were like, oh, thank you. But in the back of my mind, I was like, it was scary. Like, buying us these things. And so after she left, like, we were so scared. And we, like,
You were all scared, not just you.
I think it was me. No, I think I was scared. And then my older sister really didn't care about it. And then my younger sister, she, like, likes it. And so she, like, opened the doll up and, like, played with it. But then, like, I think it was my dad or somebody was, like, scaring us, you know?
Oh.
And so, like, we got scared, and so we threw the dolls into a drawer, and then we just never touched it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of
But I
sad.
think,
That makes it worse when your dad
yeah,
just scared
Yeah.
you guys.
but there's, like, the big dolls, kind of like, it's, like, bigger than the American dolls.
I was gonna say, is it those American Girl dolls?
No, it's
Bigger?
bigger, but I don't
Oh.
think they're, like, that high end, but I think my dad just kind of scared us like that, so we don't open it, and so, like, he can collect it, and it'll, like, accumulate value in the future and stuff. So, so they're still sitting at my parents' in my parents' garage.
Oh, they still have them?
Yeah.
The ones your mom gave you guys?
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
Kind of scary too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're still sitting at my parents' garage.
Do they actually gain value though over time?
I don't know how much they were when my mom bought them, but they're like the last time I checked, they were like $40.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
If your dad still has them.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll pass it back down to you.
I don't know.
Be like, here, Jessica, you remember this? Or give it to your future kid.
Oh, well, let's just sell it, Dad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever gotten a doll like that. I've gotten like those little toy dolls, like the brats.
Oh, the
And
big
stuff.
eyes.
Yeah, but that's it. Like, I don't think I will ever touch a big one or have one in my house.
Yeah. I don't think I was ever a fan of them either.
Yeah, me too.
I prefer more teddy bears. I don't think I ever had one of those Cabbage Patch dolls. I think I remember those being very
Yeah,
popular.
those are popular back then.
What is that? Cabbage Patch Dolls?
I think they look like, if I remember, like real babies, but not real babies.
Yeah, I think they were.
Kind of realistic looking, right? Or is it the red hair one?
Honestly, I don't remember now. I remember they looked like little babies though.
I don't know.
Cabbage Patch dolls. Let me Google it right now. Yeah, these.
Oh. I don't think I ever had.
They're kind of chunky. I didn't realize how chunky they were.
No, I never cared for those. I think I never cared for Barbies either.
Yeah. Same here.
What did I play with growing up? I don't know.
I don't remember either.
But yeah, should we just jump into the book? Or do you guys
Yeah.
have another story?
No, we could jump
Yeah.
into the book.
I think this is a good like transition into
Okay.
the book, especially
Yeah.
with that
The
the doll. Oh gosh.
Didn't mean to do that, but but where should we start on the book?
Oh, we should give a disclaimer. The book we're talking about is Memoirs of a Haunted Hmong Girl.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys haven't read it yet, do not listen to this part or just this episode, the end of it anyways. Because we will be talking about spoilers.
Lots of spoilers.
So, yeah, stop now and go read that book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it on Facebook. The author is Moon Ving, and she has hard copies, I think, coming out. I don't know if she's still allowing people to purchase those, but I think you can purchase the online PDF version. So, yeah,
How much
check
was
it out.
the PDF version?
I think it was $15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Pretty affordable. So, definitely go support her. Check out her book. She has a lot of other great work, too. So, yeah, this is your chance before we talk about this. But I finished my copy a couple of weeks ago. But I know you just finished, and you just
I
finished too.
like a week ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just finished yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a quick read. I was
Yeah.
surprised by how fast I finished it, less than a week.
I was surprised I was able to finish a book, period.
Me too. I was looking at my vision board. I was like, dang, thank you, Moon. I read one book this year.
Check. You did it. Until next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy and a quick read. I was surprised at how fast I was reading or how fast I was going through the pages because I'm not really a reader, but I was surprised at how good I was at reading.
Yeah, I think for me, I liked her style of writing. It was really poetic and it just flowed really well for me, which made it really easy to read. But I know you said you had other thoughts.
I thought it was, her style of writing was okay. But then again, I'm not a big reader, so who am I to say? It felt almost like I was reading a script, like a movie script, if that makes sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because I just haven't read in a long time. But just the way she wrote it, to me, felt like a movie script. But it was still good. I still enjoyed it. Can I just ask, how did you guys pronounce her name?
Manny.
Money.
I said Manny too.
But yeah, either way works.
Okay,
Because we have a niece named Mani.
Oh, okay, spelled like that?
Manny. Yeah.
Because I was reading it, and then I remember the video you sent of the girl crying in the car when she finished the book.
Oh yeah.
And she pronounced the name
My name.
Maning, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, why am I saying her name wrong?
Isn't mining the doll?
I think her name is My Ning, and then the doll is Mai, and then they just changed her to Manny.
Oh yeah. That's
Right?
right. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. She had her name changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of that's popular in the Hmong culture, or it's not popular, but people do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I liked the book. Like the first chapter, I read it and I just liked how everything was very like descriptive, and like I can actually imagine myself like being in her shoes, going outside and washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Because you've done it before too.
Yeah, like everything was just so relatable. Like I can like just imagine it already. Yeah.
Excuse me. It got to a point where I didn't want to imagine it, like especially the chapters where they were talking about Mai in the woods in the forest.
So scary.
Yeah, in the Hmong clothes.
Oh yeah.
Behind the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that part was
peeking.
scary.
very
I know. I was like,
scary.
oh, I don't want to think about this. Just read quickly, and let's not imagine too much.
Yeah, that part was really scary. I was so mad at her, but
Who?
at Manny.
Oh,
Which
why?
part?
The part where she went out, like,
Oh, and looked for her.
yeah,
For
I
Mai.
was like, oh my god, you're so stupid.
I know, you're so dumb.
Yeah.
No, you stay in the house like what you shouldn't say.
Yeah. But should we take a break before we go on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay.
We can refill our wine too. At least I will refill mine.
Okay. Good. All right, welcome back. Let's do another cheers before we continue.
Yeah. Our glasses are full now.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's good with the other one.
Yeah, I actually like it.
Not as sweet.
I thought
Or
it was-
carbonated.
Oh, I thought it was pretty good. Sweet and not carbonated.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah,
The mix.
yeah, the mix.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was reading and then, so when she ran out the first time, but she didn't see Mai, right?
Was that when she saw the shaman?
Yeah.
No, her guide.
Yeah, her guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I read that part and then I thought that, and you know that there's that red string,
Mm-hmm.
and so that guide came, and then I thought that guide was the dragon, and I was like, girl, you better get back to your house.
Yeah.
And then like she was gonna go, and then the guide was like, hey, why don't you like can you cut this off? I was trying to I don't know, we're trying to measure the farm or something. And so like, can you get rid of it, because we're can you help me get rid of it, because like we don't need it anymore. And she actually got rid of it, and then I was like, girl, you so stupid, that dragon's gonna get you.
Me too.
Girl, that's what I thought too. I thought it was like a greater spirit that was gonna
Yeah.
like hunt her and him down.
Like an
Oh,
evil spirit.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought the guy was Yushin, or the dragon prince, and I thought that Yushin was actually like her real husband
Me too.
in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like how she wrote it like that. 'Cause
Yeah,
at
yeah.
first I was like, oh, you should.
Yeah.
Wow, he's so protective of her.
I know, like,
I mean, he really was, but I
Yeah.
thought he was a human because she's human. So I was rooting for the human husband.
Yeah.
Or partner.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you get away from that guy in black. Try you to cut that string, girl.
I
No.
know. I know. And then like later on, she finds the doll. Or she sees a doll in his study or his room or something, and she's like, "Oh, that's the doll my parents gave you."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, "Oh, he's the dragon." And then, so I guess I kind of like put everything together, and I'm like, "Oh, I get it now." Yeah.
I kind of got the hint early on when, the first, to me, the beginning was kind of confusing because I couldn't really tell if she was back in reality or she was in that alternate universe where she woke up and then Yushin took her home or took her to his house or whatever, and she felt him and he was cold, or like he just looked different, like he was stoic and didn't respond to her. To me, I was like, ooh, that's kind of weird. Reminds me of like vampires, you know. And so I was like, oh, maybe he is a dragon.
That's funny.
No, because I think at the beginning he was acting kind of strange from Maning's Manny's perspective,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
she woke up and he wasn't even there by her side. You know, like her parents and her brother was there, and she's like, "Who is this guy in green, kind of like around here with the uncles?" I was like, "Oh,"
Yeah.
and then they said, "Oh, that's your husband." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
How come her husband is not seem concerned for her at all?"
Like, shouldn't he
Right?
be the one holding her?
yeah.
And be like, wake up, like,
Yeah.
come back to me.
Yeah.
Shoot, you better do that to me if you. No, but I was like, that's so weird. And
He
then
doesn't believe it. Okay.
and so when they did reveal that he was a dragon, I was like, okay, you know, I see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I actually thought, and then I guess I actually thought that she did not like the dragon. Like, she was trying to escape from the dragon prince, but she actually wants to stay with him.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really sweet. And like, it was like, it's so different that, I thought it was pretty sweet, because usually like dragons, like, we don't want to be with dragons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
Like
want to
that's
stay away.
that's what we're taught, that they're scary beings
Yeah.
and we should not care for them or fall for them. And they even said that in the epilogue,
Yeah.
talking about dragons and whatnot. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so true. But here she is, just in love with him.
Yeah.
But I will say I don't quite understand where their love is. I wish there was more backstory on them when they were younger. How did they fall in love? Why are they willing to do so much, you know, to go against God and all these laws and the balance of the universe? Like, why do they love each other so much?
Didn't it extend from like their previous life too?
Oh, did it? I thought that was just from their childhood.
I thought it was from their childhood too.
Like, they were just always there for each other in their childhood.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I have it confused with something else.
So I just wish there was more backstory on them
Mhm.
in the past.
Mm.
But I liked it. I also really like Woo Jin.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, imagine
he's
him.
so cool.
I imagine him so cute in my head. Yujin too, but Woojin, I imagine him being real cute and just very, very friendly.
Mm-hmm. Kind of quirky
Mm-hmm.
too. Yeah. It's just so crazy how he just created this whole universe for her.
Yeah.
And she lived in that universe and thought everything was real.
Yeah.
And like how she met her friends, caught up, but he like manipulated all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought
Oh.
that was kind of scary too, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I thought it was kind of sweet too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
Mixed feelings.
And he built this whole house in this garden for her.
Uh-huh.
Like did so much for her,
Mhm.
protected her,
Uh-huh.
but only for them not to.
Be together.
Yeah.
Oh, can you talk about the ending? My heart. My heart. I was like, oh. I'm reading. I was like, oh no, they're gonna be together. Because they're in the judgment round,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then he's her, and she's like in the dark looking for him, and then God comes and talks to them, and he's like, you know, you guys are not meant to be together in this lifetime. I was like, oh, like he's so right. How are they gonna end this? How is Moon gonna end this story? Because I want a happy ending.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And then I guess at the end when she did return back to the world, was it a couple years later?
Mm-hmm.
My heart.
I know. I
She
love
went to
that
the
part.
cottage. I'm like, ah.
I know, when she was like, oh, like she was walking through like the fog or whatever, and she sees like her bright red or pink jacket.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hanging there.
For the
Yeah,
mailbox
and
or
she's like,
whatever.
oh, I remember this from somewhere. And then I was like, oh, snap.
And she like walks in there, goes on top, and then she sees him standing outside. It's like, ah.
Yeah, and they have a conversation and everything, and it's like, do you remember each other or not?
I know. I was like, oh, that's so sad. I feel so sad for Manny. You know, like he doesn't remember her, and then he said her name. I was like, oh.
I know. I was like, oh, I hope you guys actually do end up together
I think in that
some way, somehow.
realm, they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
But the
Oh,
part
that's so
that broke
sad.
my heart was like, I guess during the wedding they were supposed to drink the wine, and he was like,
oh yeah,
they're like drinking no matter what. Okay, and so like she drank it, but it turns out he didn't drink it.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sad.
Oh, I know. She drank it. She looked at us like, did you drink? You didn't drink it. I was like, total Romeo and Juliet.
That was funny, but
that was so
Yeah.
sad though. How like either way they couldn't be together.
Yeah.
Because if she said, okay, fine, I'll give up everything and stay here, then he would basically be like shunned, right? And so I was like, oh, then he can't even be with her, and then now she's gonna be all alone. She don't have her family or her friends. And then if they're separated, then that's it too. Like,
Right.
I was like, okay, how is it gonna be a happy ending?
I was really rooting for them to be together, but then I remember one part where they talk about, you know, like your mom and your dad, they're calling for you. They're, you know, like they're doing all these, when the shaman came in toward, they're doing all these things to get you back. Like, how can you stay here with him? And I was like, oh, that's so true. Like, I'm trying to think if I'm in her shoes, you know, my family's calling me. Like, how heartbreaking would that be? Oh, I was so sad.
I know, like, you hear your mom and dad call for you, like, it's kind of like, oh yeah, they're calling me, but I'm gonna stay. Like, what? Oh, kind of creepy too, though. Like, it just reminds me of thinking about like the stories that I heard growing up, like those kind of like story, like kahula,
Yeah.
or like when you hupli and stuff like that, you call them to come back and stuff like that. And that's what I thought of, and I was like, oh, kind of like creepy and
That's I finally feel like the book kind of, this might not be good to say, but kind of romanticizes you being taken to the spirit realm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I don't know, I've never been in there, but just the thought of that happening scares me. But reading the book, a part of me is also like, oh my gosh, this is so romantic. You know,
it's very romantic, but I would never want that.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, a dragon prince, how cool is that? Like, there's a couple of seconds I was like, oh, that's so cool, and I was like, wait, no, if you think about it, that's not cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh
There are times where I'm like, oh, I wish I was her, but I'm like, no,
Me
just kidding.
I was like, shit, super hot dragon prince.
Yeah.
Dang. But then I was like, nope.
I don't want that. Nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But can we talk about the doll though? Oh my god.
You're into this doll.
No, it's just when I read it the first time when she appeared in the book, and she was behind the trees, right? And she kept peeking out and she had a big ass smile on her face, and I just imagined like a big ass smile on a doll, and I just got so creeped out from that. And like she kept like hiding, playing peekaboo or something like that. And then I don't know, that part was just scary to me.
It reminds me of the Hmong movies. Is that a movie where the scary Hmong girl is dressed and she has that leaf? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh
yeah, yes.
Yeah,
it reminds me of that. Scary.
No, but I really felt for Mai's character towards the end of the book when you
when you
learn about
Mai
more
loves
about her.
Yushin. I was like, oh my god.
At the end, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But at the beginning, when she's like, Mai loves Yushin. That's how I imagined it in my head. You know, like Mai follow Yushin, like a robot. But then now when I kept reading, I was like, oh, she's just this.
Yeah, I guess
like, innocent girl.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that's
so
all.
naive.
That's how she was built. Like that's all she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was so sad though, cause she killed herself in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she knew she was not gonna get to be with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I really fell for her. I was like, oh, poor girl.
Yeah, at the end, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she just wants to love him because that's what she was told to do.
Yeah.
And she couldn't fulfill that. That's sad.
Damn. And she went and go hid in the forest.
I know,
The
she
trees,
was
too.
summoned to go live out there by
Yeah.
Yushin.
Oh.
He was so horrible to her
I know.
in the beginning. Yeah.
But there was a part where she came back, Money came back, and then they were in the kitchen together. Do you remember that?
The kitchen or the outside of the door?
Oh yeah, where she came to kiss him,
Yeah.
right? And then Manny saw them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that in the house? I thought it was in the house. Or no?
Oh, that was on the outside.
I thought it was on the outside when she
Oh.
came home.
Because she was at the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it,
Yeah, but that happened.
I was like, dang, get
scary.
rid of him. He ain't so dragon princey anymore.
I know, not so loyal. You thought he was loyal.
and then we found out the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what. There was one part of it that I was reading think it was early on. It was when they were like making out, and I'm reading it. I was like, whoa, this is like an erotic book. I was like, what am I reading? I'm sure it was very sweet, you know, like he kissing her and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm just reading my head like, whoa, dang, this is pretty intense for a Hmong book. I love it though.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna get pregnant.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
I'm
like if she
not.
got pregnant, the story would change so much.
It would have been a crazy situation.
Yeah. But I don't want to imagine it. Oh, but what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was like a half dragon, half human baby.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of scary.
That'd be like that movie, Ningo Shopa.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
And they had their half.
Yeah.
Wait, huh? 你跟我说吧.
Tenjo.
Yeah, Tenjuan.
They had their half baby,
They had a kid together.
didn't they?
Yeah, he has superpowers.
Oh,
But that's like in the
okay.
next.
Oh, that was like at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Have you seen the movie though?
Yeah. Of course, it's my movie. I'm kidding.
I know, exactly.
Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about was like when I guess when we found out that the Dragon Prince's name was Yu Shin, I was like, oh, he's not Hmong, is he Chinese?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
me
that
too.
too.
Like I thought he's supposed to be Hmong, but I guess he's
I think they're Showa. Chinese.
Yeah.
Yushin and Wu Jin. I was like, oh, these are not Hmong names.
Yeah, Woojin sounds Korean.
Yeah. Korean or Chinese. But there was a Ming in there.
A Ming.
You remember the guy that's trying to hit on her?
Oh yeah.
The library.
That guy's so rude.
He laughed.
Oh my goodness.
Forgot about him.
And then Yushin just there watching. I was like, oh, you should go beat him up.
That guy is so rude.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, my mom. I don't know. Like people tell me not to like date you, but if you date me, I don't know. I forgot what he said, but he was just being
Yeah, I don't
so
remember either.
rude to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, girl, yeah, just leave it.
I know the way that he like tried to flirt with her, but then be super mean and rude to her. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I know, like, are you expecting her to like you just because she has this going on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just so uncalled for, but yeah. But I liked how Yushin was like watching. But he should have done something.
He should have
though.
done something.
Yeah. I wish he did.
Like a Korean drama, just budging.
All right. You see him like eyeing him.
Yeah.
I'll probably wonder. You guys read her. Is it? Oh, is that the prologue? The end of the book where she says it's dedicated to
Yeah.
her parents, her kid, her husband, and to
Oh yeah.
you.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh,
I think it did say that it was like based on a story. Like
her, right?
I think
yeah,
aren't memoirs true?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's
I think it is
Based
based
on
on a
her.
story.
Based
Like
on a
maybe
true
her
story.
story, but a story.
a different story, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Not a different story. Somebody else's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was her. Is it not her?
No, I think it's someone else's story.
It might be, but
It could
I
be,
don't know.
yeah.
Oh, because I was like, whoa. The thought of it's kind of scary, but it was
yeah,
still very fun to read.
yeah. But I'm sure it has happened.
Yeah.
Knowing it's a memoir and knowing that like that stuff does happen
And nobody really
and
talks
nobody
about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really glad that she wrote a book and kind of
Yeah, because I
put
think
that out there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are told not to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Because of
Yeah.
the shame.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Would it attract
People?
the energy towards you more too?
What do you mean? Oh, like happens to you, you talk to me about it and it happens to me like that?
Either like to you or like more to me
To you.
still.
Oh, I don't know.
Because in the book she did say they said to not talk about it.
Yeah, and everyone was like
Mhm.
avoiding it, avoiding
Mhm.
the topic. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. If it happens to you, then it's okay, but don't talk to me.
But no, but I'm so glad that she made this book about this happening because like you said, I'm sure people have experienced this and
Yeah.
we don't know about it. Like I didn't know about it.
I didn't know about it too.
Like I think I learned a lot of stuff from the book.
Same here. I didn't
Go ahead. Go.
I didn't know like the strength and the power of being bounded to our dragon in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like to because the dragon spirit is one of the strongest spirit
Yeah.
that can be not tied to you, but like, I don't know what the word they use, connected to you somehow, right? And I was like, oh, that's so scary. Oh, imagine all the emotional and like mental trauma that you have to go through to live with that. Scary.
I just liked how, like, in the book, she just gave a different perspective that dragons aren't that bad, I guess. I guess there's a good to them. There's good to them, too. I don't know, but...
like, there's good dragons and bad dragons. Just,
like, there's good humans, bad humans.
So is Yushin a good dragon or a bad dragon?
According to the book, he's a good dragon, I think. I want to say.
I think according to Manny, he's a good dragon. But according to the family, he's probably not a good dragon. Like, he's trying to take their daughter away from them.
That's true, yeah.
He's probably one of the better dragons, but still not good, too.
Yeah. But then the one part where like she was at the grocery store and he made her go in by herself and there's these ladies talking about her. Do I imagine freaking Golden Harvest?
That's so funny.
I imagine freaking Golden Harvest. Like she's walking in there and then there's like these old ladies like just standing on the side and talking about her. But yeah, that was pretty funny. And then but then like, you know how she's been like she's been told to like not talk too much because she yeah, but I have a funny story because like when I was younger and my mom lives in like California, so we went to visit her and her boyfriend then he was like, we were talking and then her boyfriend then was like, oh, and then like, he was pointing to me and I was like, yeah, that's me. Like I thought it was a compliment, but it's actually not a compliment. But
now you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta stand up for yourself too.
Yeah,
you know?
also, I don't know why people make it sound so bad, like so negative. I think it just means you speak your mind.
Yeah,
you know, and you speak when you want to speak, and you say what you want to say. And if people are going to put you down for it, then they put you down for it. I think it's just the whole culture.
Yeah, I think it's just a culture. It's not a bad thing
because you don't hear them. Sorry, you don't hear them say that to boys. They only say that to girls.
That's so true.
See? Yeah.
That is so true.
They don't say it because they want to beat your daughters. Don't talk back.
No, but good for her though, because she like gave them a piece of her mind too. Yeah,
even though they were this fake world.
I know. Yeah,
I was just thinking that like, why did he create her to be in that situation?
Oh yeah,
right? Because he had so much control about it or for it.
Maybe he wanted her. Maybe he knows that she's struggling with it, and maybe he just wants her to overcome it. I don't know.
I mean, he did say he liked her because, you know, so maybe he wanted her to be herself again.
Yeah.
And speak up to those ladies.
Yeah, creating the most realistic world for her.
Yeah.
Dang, I kind of wish this gets turned into a movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I would not mind watching it. Yeah.
Because I think Moon does a lot of movie production or like just movie and videos and stuff like that too. So and artwork and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see some on her page.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I kind of wish there's a part 2.
What do you think would be in a part 2? What do you want?
You would say that.
No, I just want them to be together. That's why I wish it was a part 2.
Then the part 2 will be her just jingle belling, doing jingle bell all the time to go to that world.
Well, I mean, I also want to see kind of like her life in the human realm, right? Because remember when she was in Judgment, she saw the guy with the 2 kids who are supposed to be her husband in that lifetime. And so I was like, I kind of want to see
how her life is now, I guess. Yeah,
she did run into the guy. They did meet.
Yeah,
I was not rooting for the guy. I was still rooting for Yushin. but I still want to find out, you know, what their life is like.
Yeah.
What it's gonna be like when they run into each other in the spirit realm. And then
like, do they still run into each other when she goes into the spirit realm?
Right, because he's so busy running a kingdom. Just the EC. So I think that would be cool to see if she does write a second book, and then write their next life together. Finally together.
The afterlife.
You know,
Cool.
Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. But you know how like when she talks to Woojin as a like they're just friends, like their dialogue is like in English, and I'm just wondering like, oh, are they talking in Hmong, or like are they like when I guess when you have spirit guides, like do you speak in Hmong to them, or do you actually have like Mika spirits, Chinese spirits, you know?
I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
Because when they do their jingabao, they
They speak in Chinese.
speak in Chinese.
Yeah.
And some of them
That's
speak
true.
in Hmong.
Yeah.
I
Have
don't
you
know.
heard English before?
The new generation, maybe.
Maybe. Because, wait, who said that the generation has changed? The shaman
Woojin
generation?
said that to her, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. That the new shaman generation is like changing or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah.
So you might hear it next.
I
On
like just
YouTube.
yeah, just the whole book. I was like, are they speaking this in Hmong or in English?
Right.
No, I was
yeah.
confused.
Because the only part that was really in Hmong is like the Minai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's for sure in Hmong.
Yeah.
But then everything else is in English. And I was like, when her parents talk to her, are they talking to her in Hmong, in English? Because I'm reading it in English, but I'm translating it into Hmong in
Right.
my head.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
No, but when like Woojin and she talks, like I try to translate it in Hmong too. Like, how would this sound like if it was in Hmong? You know?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too, but then part of me was like, but maybe he's Chinese.
I thought he was Korean.
I thought it was Chinese.
안녕하세요.
Opa.
Gosh.
Yes, your dragon prince who's Korean.
Oh, too funny. But the whole dragon thing like just reminded me of Spirited Away.
Oh, I haven't seen
why?
that yet.
I don't think
Oh,
I've
really?
really seen it. I've seen parts of it.
Oh, because there's like a white dragon in there, but I don't know. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I learned a lot in that book. So definitely recommend people checking it out too. Like the
Oh,
dragon part.
yeah.
That's crazy.
For sure. Well, I really do hope Moon writes a part 2 to that book.
Yeah.
Moon, if you're listening to this, write a part 2 for us.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be real. It could be all imagination too.
Yeah. We're turning it into a movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Make a movie.
Okay, well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to this episode. And we kind of started, you could say we're going to do the Hmong page, but we kind of branch off into the book.
Yeah. Because we actually really wanted to talk about the book.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad we did though.
It was a good segue into the book too.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can listen to us on YouTube or watch us on YouTube. Listen to our podcast on Spotify, Google Play,
Where-
iTunes. I
Yes,
don't know.
iTunes,
Yeah.
wherever else
iTunes.
you
Or Anchor.
listen.
Yeah. Yeah, we're everywhere. You
Yeah.
will not miss us.
Yeah, don't forget to share our Facebook, Instagram videos with your family and friends too. But besides that, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.